Good morning, everyone. Hawk Robinson here with RPG Research, the RPG Center, Community Center, and the RPG Museum. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, 100% volunteer run, studying the effects of all role-playing game formats for their potential to help improve lives around the world. We're here in Spokane, Washington at the new RPG Center, here at 101 North Stone Street, Spokane, Washington. That's Building B, and over there is Building A. And of course, we've got one of the two wheelchair accessible RPG trailers. So today is significant. So we just got to sign the lease on this with an option to buy, which we're hoping to do once we can afford it. Just a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks. And they were talking May. So one of the interesting things about this is this little old building over here is from 1889. 1889. There's not many buildings that old in Spokane because of the Great Fire. So one of the things we just found out, landlord didn't even know, and the city didn't know, and was charging all the tenants for years, apparently, this was never hooked to the city sewer. And it's not septic. It predates septic. It has just kind of a filtration into the ground type approach. So luckily the landlord, two things we asked for in the lease is to cover the sewer and the roof. And Dennis has been so generous and so kind. So we were looking at May because they were talking about waiting for the weather to warm up. But luckily they moved it up very rapidly. I found out yesterday. And today they're here to tear up the road and start on the new sewer. You can see we've been making some progress on the exterior. We've got a lot of work to do. There's over 1,000 items on the to-do list. And if all goes well in the future, there's the option potentially to expand over here. All of this space over here is an option as well. So in addition to this like eighth of a block, there's another half a block, city block possible. Wouldn't that be great? Well, one step at a time. So, the fellow doing the lines here, and they're going to be digging it all up. They have to go down 12'3", I think he said, deep, and all the way through here. Got to move that interesting little artwork piece. Then dig all this up. They're going to have to tear out the fence temporarily, potentially all the way out to just short of the fire hydrant, then all the way into here. They have to find out exactly how far. They might even have to tap into here. All this is going to get torn up to put in the sewer. And apparently it's going to happen pretty quickly. Here's the sewer pipes that are going to go in. So yeah, we had a roofing people up here this week. The roof is in terrible condition. The metal roofing was never installed correctly. This building was built in 1992, but they never finished it. So it's more like a warehouse. And if you look on our YouTube channel, you'll see I did a walk through that building a few weeks ago before we signed it. So see a lot of and there's birds' nests in there. And there's a lot of water damage, and we're having to rip out all the sheetrock up there. A lot of the insulation, there's a little bit of black mold. So landlord is going to completely replace both rooftops. Instead of doing a metal high maintenance where you have to tighten them every year, he's going to do like the compound material like you see up on those, your typical material like that. Won't be as cute, but it'll be low maintenance, a 50-year roof type thing. Between the sewer and this, Dennis is having to spend about 60 grand. Whew. But very much needed, and we're very grateful to him to how much he is acting on this quickly. So going to be here a lot. If anybody's in Spokane wants to drop by and say hi, I can't really let you in yet till we're finishing getting more of our insurance in place, but I can always talk to you outside and in the trailer. I've got that all covered, and we'll just keep updating you as we make progress here. We expect from when we signed the lease, it'd take us 3 months before we could open the downstairs here as the community center to the public. Upstairs, we're already turning into our offices. Here, If you see the X's on the walls, going to be taking out that whole wall here and that door to open all this space up. Take out this whole wall and all of this so that all of this gets connected. So it's a much larger space. And you see there's another window here we got to unboard once we've got the razor wire up to protect the property. And we've been doing some broadcasts from here. It's a mess right now, but we've got some basic setup going. Here's some of the ceiling damage we're having to tear out. How nasty. There was a whole nest there. And this damage just keeps getting worse every time it rains. So, and then we found out, besides lots of little leaks here and there, I'll show you on the ground, wherever you see a little dark circle, that's all leaks from the roof here. And then we found out up in here, it's also nasty, fair amount of black mold, and there's quite the bird's nest over there. So, got our work cut out for us, but we're making progress daily. And the RPG Community Center should be on track for, let's see, it was March, April, May. For May, maybe sooner at this rate. I mean, things are going much faster than originally projected. So, we're excited. We'll keep you posted. Remember, we are a 501c3 nonprofit. None of us are paid. This is all volunteer work here. And we're trying to do this for the community. So if you can donate either in cash or we're going to be putting up a wish list, please do. Our website, we just moved servers around, so we got to get all those pages up. But you can donate. Go to rpgresearch.com/donate. Or you can pick us as your charity of choice on smile.amazon.com. And then a portion of all your purchases will automatically get donated by Amazon to us at no cost to you. So, would really appreciate that. As you can tell, our expenses just went up exponentially, but we'll be able to help that many more people. Oh, and this storage shed here actually is good enough. We're going to be able to turn it into another game room as well. Needs some insulation and sheetrock, but this is large enough for a pretty good sized game room once we get it all fixed up as well. That's a little bit later. All right, rpgresearch.com. We're on Twitter and Facebook under /rpgresearch. And wherever you may be well, happy gaming, and Namarie.